I've never seen him so enthusiastic.
What happened? Yes, good girl. That was so good. That's it. Good boy. Ready?
If you've never heard of them, Freedom Service Dogs is a great organization. They rescue dogs from animal shelters and train them to be the eyes, ears, arms, and legs for disabled veterans.
Well, the mission of Freedom Service Dogs is to rescue dogs to free people. Most service dog organizations have breeding dogs, and then they raise the puppies and through a breeding program. We are one of the few in the world that uses rescue dogs and turn them into superstars that help people be more independent.
A couple of my friends like, you should just get a dog or something, something to keep you company and whatnot. So I went down to one of the local animal shelters and asked if they knew anything about service dogs. And they said, no, we don't, but you should give these people over at Freedom, a call.
Yes.
The training process, we start with pulling them from the shelter, and they come back and they hang out with us here and they get comfortable and they start basic obedience training. They're matched with a trainer once they've passed their medical evaluations, which is hip, shoulders, elbow x-rays, eye exams. And then depending on where they're going to go in their career and what they're going to do, training's anywhere from 7 months to a year. And they stay in the kennel environment, and then as they advance further in their training, they start going home with their trainer and living with their trainer.
Operation Freedom is a program that we have at Freedom Service Dogs, which is intended to provide service dogs to returning veterans, returning active duty soldiers from Iraq and Afghanistan, people who need help with brace and balance, with walking, with overcoming some of the physical issues that have been inflicted on them through the process of the war.
We do basic dog handling classes downstairs with the trainers to get used to handling the dogs and working with them. They run you through how to put the harness and cape on them, the basic commands, how you should walk with them. They basically make sure that you know how to handle the dog when you're going through placement class. They take you on several outings out in town so you can get used to handling them in public.
She has over 50 commands that she knows. 5 of those are specifically to help me cope with the post-traumatic stress disorder.
People can go out there and do this and help provide funding for the dogs, because the dogs themselves are not cheap. It's pretty much free of charge. And from what I've been told, it takes $20,000 to $25,000 to train a dog. That's just one dog.
Well, funding is critical. We're a 501c3, which means we're 100% supported by donations. It's a very expensive product. We probably have the worst business model in the world. We take a very, very expensive product and we give it away. Without the help of people's donations and things like what Greenies is doing for us, we wouldn't be able to do it, or we would be able to do much fewer number of dogs.
When you take the WAG Walk for Life pledge, you benefit not only you and your pet, but you also enable a disabled military veteran to get a canine helper through Freedom Service Dogs.
So it's a win-win situation for everybody. And in doing something really good for yourself and something really good for your dog, you're helping an amazing organization. You would also be helping veterans, and that is something that is much needed right now. Cabo's giving me life back. I mean, Freedom Service Dogs, I credit them with saving my life. I really do.